My people, it's me again, Solo the Love God, Solo the Glow, Solo the Chosen One, Solo Bucci Speaks, and I'm back in again with another semi retention motivational video. Oh man, a lot has happened, but on this video, I'm going to keep it simple. I've been on this journey, semi retention journey for quite some time, and I've been on a long streak, you know, and I actually had a relapse, and that was yesterday night. It was the urge was just too much for me, and I saw myself visiting the site, and I got carried away. My weak point, my number one weak point is visiting the site. Once I visit the site, I must relapse. I always say in my video, you must learn to know what your weaknesses are. It could be alcohol, it could be watching exotic videos, it could be watching corn and the rest of them. So for me, once I watch corn or once I visit the site, there must always be a relapse. I can't fight it. So yesterday the odd was just too much. I was feeling that pull to release, and I actually did. So I just want to quickly make a video, but this video is me actually trying to encourage somebody out there, because I know there are people also following me who have found themselves relapsing, and they feel bad about it, they feel ashamed, and they feel discouraged. You don't have to feel discouraged on this journey. So one thing I've realized is that for every relapse, there's always a lesson to learn. Are you with me? There's always something for you to learn, and when you learn, you get better, and you get to do better on your semen retention journey. Are you with me? It's a journey, and for that reason, there are times when you're going to take a break. There are times when you're going to slow down. There are times when the journey, it will seem as if you have to take a break, because you have to reload for you to continue your journey. So that relapse is more like a break. Are you with me? It's just like Master the Flow, Nana Anchi said, on his video. He made a comment and I learned from it. He said, on your cement retention journey, see yourself as somebody who is building a house. Now, there is every possibility that you might not have all the resources or all the money that you need to build that house. So for that reason, when you have money, you're going to lay the foundation. Now when you lay the foundation of the building, you're going to start building. Now there comes a point in your life when it seems like you're going to run out of money. Are you with me? And you're going to pause that building for a while. Then you're going to go and hustle. You're going to go and work and save up and get more money. Then when you get more money, you continue with the building. That doesn't mean that the building is destroyed. That doesn't mean that you're not going to complete the building. The most important thing is that you have laid a foundation. Are you with me? Now, to trace it back to cement retention, when you have been on this journey for like a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, I want you to know that you have already laid your foundation. So even when you relapse, you can't really say that you have really lost all your powers or all your benefits. Your benefits are still there. The only thing is that when you relapse, a little bit like a percentage you're going to lose a percentage. Are you with me? But you're not going to lose everything at a row. Are you with me? So when you return for like a few days, maybe when you go for like a week or 2 weeks, you're going to see yourself, the energy that you lost and everything, the manifestations the benefits that you feel that you lost and everything will start coming back to you. Are you with me? Naturally, some it can be 3 days, some it can be 7 days, some it can be 2 weeks, you know, and it's all based, or it's all traced down to how often you relapsed. So if you relapsed only once, and you went back immediately on your journey, the benefits are going to come back almost immediately, like after 2 days, okay, or 3 days. But if you find yourself after you relapsed the first time, because you've already relapsed, you started relapsing again and again, like you relapsing and relapsing and relapsing and relapsing, bro, you're actually killing yourself. You're draining yourself, and you are going back to bondage. Are you with me? You're going back to bondage. You're going back to hell. Remember, you were actually coming out from hell before, where you were retaining. Now you were going to heaven, but along the way something happened, okay, and you were cut short. You do not necessarily have to go back to hell, okay. You were just slowed down a little. Are you with me? So what you do is, with this relapse, you gather momentum and you continue your journey to heaven. Don't be discouraged because you relapse, and for that reason you say, I don't want to continue on this journey. No, don't do that. Are you with me? Use the relapse as a motivation. Learn from your mistakes, because like I said, there's always something to learn from. Learn from your mistakes. Try to avoid those things try to avoid your weaknesses. It could be smoking, it could be alcohol, it could be watching of pornography, watching of exotic videos, exotic pictures. Just try your best as much as possible. Learn, okay, add it to your arsenal, because you're going to need it in your journey. Are you with me? And you keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Once you relapse, don't beat yourself up. Make up your mind. Learn from your mistakes, okay, and move on. And I must tell you, there are certain things that I've actually learned, from my relapse. You know, um, today, because I happen to be a teacher, I noticed that it was hard for me to actually connect with my students. It was very, very hard for me to connect with my students. I noticed that it was hard for me to connect, because on cement retention, when you talk, people listen. So I noticed that there was a break in transmission. They were not really paying attention to me, because my voice didn't carry fire anymore. Are you with me? But let's give it some few days, and I know I'm going to come back. Are you with me? And then another thing again I noticed, after my relapse, is that I have body pains. I have pains at my neck region, and I have pains at my elbow region. Body pains and everything. So these are have it in the back of your mind that relapse is called with consequences. All right, for every relapse there will always be consequences. It happens, like it happens, you know. So just make sure you try your best as much as possible not to relapse. Okay, try your best as much as possible not to relapse on this journey. Okay, and one of the things that will also keep you going on this journey is to remember the consequences, because you don't really know what's going to happen when you relapse. Okay, anything can happen. You could fall sick, you could lose money, you know your car could break down, people could whoop your ass, people could beat you up, somebody could take your girl, your girl could break up with you, you could lose that girl that you love so much. There are many consequences that come when you relapse. So one of the things you have to do is also think about the consequences, when those urges come, because like I said, there's always a lesson to learn. Remember, when you retain, you get blessings. Are you with me? You get blessings. But when you release, when you relapse, there are going to be consequences. It happens. It happens to every genuine chosen one and every genuine retainer. So one of the best things you can always do on this journey is to always think about the consequences. When you think about the consequences of what you're about to do, you are likely not going to relapse. And another thing that you can do is try your best as much as possible to run away or to avoid things that are your weakness. Avoid anything that weakens you. Avoid anything that makes you relapse. My people, I hope you got some knowledge, wisdom, and understanding out of this message. That relapse is an opportunity for you to start more intelligently. That relapse is an opportunity for you to get better. Forget about the relapse and continue on your journey, and don't keep relapsing. Just because you relapse once doesn't mean that you should give up on this journey. Just keep retaining, and try your best as much as possible to avoid distractions, and always think about the consequences that will come when you relapse the wrong way. And what is the wrong way? When you do not relax with your wife. We are the chosen ones. We're nothing but peaceful, we're nothing but powerful, we're nothing but untouchable, and we are nothing but unstoppable. Peace, guys.